Welcome to R&R Lifestyle. Today, out here at the property, it's my birthday, and I took the day off, shut down the business, and today I'm working on putting in a new chicken coop here out at the property. Out last night and put this fence post treatment on here that Pete B told me about on his YouTube channel. We're going to build the chicken coop here. We got the lumber here, and then we're going to use these 6-foot fence panels for 3 of the sides of the chicken coop. You see we got Henry here with the birthday present I got from my wife, a nice Tractor Supply county line. Actually made by Tartar Gate in Kentucky, and actually used to sell technology to that company many years ago. Flew the owners up to Chicago and took them to a Cubs game, introduced them to the owner of the Chicago Cubs, had a VIP skybox and everything. Anyway, long story. So I'm kind of, whenever I can, I'll try to buy some of their products and stuff because I always treated them really well, and they always bought from me. So anyway, got Henry out here, give him a full tank of gas, so he's all ready to go for the whole day. This is the area that I just scraped out with the box blade. This was all stuff that I bush hogged down the other day. This was just really thick growth, just like what you see right here. That's what this used to look like right here. And I'm going to build a nice little chicken coop in here. We got a live oak tree right here, so that should give them some nice shade in here. I think I'm going to pop a fence post hole down there, and maybe one right out here. And then we're going to go here and over here, and we're going to go this way, and this is going to be their chicken coop. And then if I want, I can expand it backwards. I can clear out that area back there and come in from the other side. There's another pasture over on that side of these trees right here. So this is our little thing here. So anyway, I think maybe I'll scrape this part here one more time and just try to get down to more of this like sand mixture right here to build on. And I think the chickens are going to be really happy out here. They'll have 22 acres all to themselves right now. They'll be the only ones living out here. So we're going to definitely, we don't know what kind of predators are out here, so we're definitely going to screen them in really well with hardware cloth and predator apron and all that kind of stuff. And then we got, I'll take you back over this way. This is the pile of brush that I've scraped out of there so far with that box blade. My wife bought me that box blade as a little surprise. The other day we were driving home. I was out here bush hogging, and we were walking around the property down through. This is going to be pasture 1 right here. We're going to clear this out a little bit. And I told her, I said, look what I did in just an hour and a half worth of work with a proper tool, the bush hog on the back of my Ford tractor. I said, so you got to have the right tools to do the job and get it done efficiently. So on the way home, we were driving home, and she was in her car, I was in my car. She called ahead, and then she called me back and said, hey, can we swing by Tractor Supply real quick on the way home? And I didn't know what she wanted to go there for, but I was like, yeah, we can go there. And we pulled in, and she said, I bought you a box blade so that when you come out here on your birthday, you could get the work done quick and easily, because I was going to hand rake all of this. And I'm telling you, there was palmetto stumps in here and everything. There probably still are back in there. It was really nasty. You can see over here where I ran over a lawn chair with a bush hog that was buried back in here in all this brush from many years ago. So anyway, I'm going to keep working. I started to show you this. Here's my rainwater collection system. I got a gutter. I got steel roofing panels. I think the way I'm going to build this thing is, I think I'll put the 2 tall posts here, and they're going to stick up 8 feet above the ground. And then I'll slope that roof this way, and I'll put the gutter down there so all the rainwater runs down to there, and then they have water right there. We'll still come out here and check them every couple of days and make sure they got food and water and everything. But should be a nice little home for them here in the pine trees. There's a dead one right in here. that I will eventually take down here. I'll probably fell it and drag it out of here or cut it up, but that's a nice little pine tree. Unless I see a nest. I know I saw one pine tree out here that had a great big hole in the side of it where something's nesting in there, and then I'll leave it. It's not hurting anything. All right, I'll cut it short here and we'll pick up later. All right, as you can see here, I've got post number 1 set in here. Should have about 8 feet above the ground. It's a let's see, geez, I forgot what it was. It's a 10 foot, so that's 7 feet above the ground right there. I apologize. 7 feet above the ground right here. First post set. This here will determine the width of where the next post sits. This is an 8 foot 2x4, so it's going to be 8 feet long. And then that is a 16 foot long run, and that'll run down this way here. So that'll determine the length of this chicken run. And then we're going to build a little house on this end of the chicken run, and they'll have it all caged in on that side where the sun is mostly at. See, we've got this live oak tree right here that will give them some nice shade on their house. So anyway, that's that. All right, so we got 2 posts in now. One of these days I'm going to put on the little head thing for the GoPro so that I can actually let you guys see what I'm doing here. But I got 2 posts in now. I've got the bottom piece strung across there. I got a fence panel sitting there. I've got a top bar up there, and that's where the rafters are going to sit that go down to the other end of the chicken coop. And I'm going to use some of these smaller pines that I've cut down for those rafters going from one end to the other. And then we'll run the roof at a slope this way down to 5 foot down at this end, and we'll catch all the water down in a rain barrel down this way and have a watering system down here for the chickens. So and then we can add on if we need to. We can add on back here. I can cut all this out right here in between this big pine and this pine right here. I can cut that out and add in back there if I ever need to, if I want lots of chickens. But for right now, I think we get quite a few eggs. So it's hot out here today. It's probably about 90 degrees. My shirt is soaked with sweat. But you know what? There's just a light breeze, and it feels really good when it does blow, when you feel it. I had to put on the sunglasses because there's those little bugs that like to fly into your eyes. I don't know what they are, but they love to fly into your eyes. There's one on my skin right there. I don't know if you can see that or not. But as long as I have these glasses on, they can't fly into my eyes, and they also love to fly into your ears. So that's why I'm wearing this, I don't know what they call this thing. It goes over your face or your mask, or you know, your face or over your head, whatever. But it's really good too because it keeps the horse flies off the back of my neck. The last time I was out here, I get bit 3 times by horse flies. So, and then I got bit on the ankles by those same horse flies, so my ankle swelled up from that. So you got to wear your protection and stuff. It's nice. It's really nice out here. I was treated to a little treat earlier today. When I first got out here, I got out of the truck and I heard thunder, and I was like, oh, I know that sound. That's a military fighter jet. It's a fighter jet. So I always keep binoculars in my truck. I love to keep binoculars with me all the time, and because I love our military. And so long story short, I looked up in the sky and I found an F-22 doing a tail stand, just dragging across the sky, nice and slow, maybe about 2,000 feet above my treetops. And I went to, the binoculars kept fogging up because they just come out of the air-conditioned truck, so they kept fogging up out here in this hot air out here. So, but it was really cool just watching him in that. I said, man, I know I'm home. When I hear those fighter jets, I'm a fighter jet fanatic. So, but I love all of our military, our Coast Guard, our Border Patrol, I love our ICE agents. I love our Army, our Marines, our Navy, our Air Force. You can tell I'm a little bit. I had my oldest daughter was in the Air Force. She did 4 years down at Hurlburt Field down in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. She had one deployment in Kuwait back during the Gulf Wars. And then my oldest son, he's in the Air Force still. He's actually stationed right now over in, he just left Italy. He was there for 3 or 4 years. He just left Italy and now he's in England. And well, if this doesn't tell you I like the Air Force, I don't know what will. So I've got that on there. I love the Air Force. As I'm talking and showing that to you, I don't know if you can hear that, but they're up there playing right now. I can hear them. It's just like thunder in the sky. My guess is that these guys are from Hinesville, but Dobbins Air Force Base isn't that far away, and Mayport Naval Air Station isn't that far away either. So it could be from, and the Marines, they're up in Savannah, you know, so it could be anywhere. But anyway, I thought I'd give you a quick little update. Here's where I'm at right now. This would be so much easier if Rhonda was home and was here to help me. She could do the filming and I could do the work. She's not, so it's my birthday and I'm just kind of chilling out here at the property and you know, a little bit here, a little bit there, and we're gonna get this place all ready for us to move out here and probably rent out our house that we own and turn a liability into an asset by renting it out. We can rent it out for more than we pay for a mortgage, so any of the extra profit we could turn into just putting it into this property and improving this property. So long story short, I'll let you go and I'll catch up later.